Most men wake up the same way. An alarm rings, they hit snooze, reach for the phone, and drift into another day on autopilot. Work, scroll, eat, sleep, repeat. Weeks pass, years pass, and slowly, life starts feeling small. If this sounds familiar, you're not broken. You're just doing what most men do. And that path leads to an average life, and eventually, an average ending. Today, I want to show you what average really looks like, why so many men stay there without realizing it, and how to wake up before it's too late. When we say average, we don't just mean money, we mean habits, health, mindset, direction. The average man earns enough to survive, but not enough to feel free. He isn't starving, but he's not building wealth either. He's not sick, but he's not strong. He's not miserable, but he's not fulfilled. He lives in the middle, safe, predictable, comfortable. And that comfort quietly becomes a cage. Look at how the average man spends his time. Most of his free hours disappear into screens, television, social media, endless scrolling. Hours every day, gone. Reading, learning, building something meaningful? Very little. Some men don't read a single book in an entire year. Not one. That's not because they're stupid. It's because distraction is easy, and growth is uncomfortable. Now, look at health. Most men today carry extra weight. They sit more than they move. They know they should exercise, but they don't. Not because they're lazy, but because they're tired, distracted, and stuck in routines. Poor sleep, poor food, no training. The body weakens, the mind follows, and slowly, energy fades. Mentally, it's the same story. Most men stop learning once school ends. They stop challenging their beliefs. They stop asking hard questions. Life becomes about getting through the week, not building a meaningful future. And when asked if they're truly satisfied with life, less than half say yes. Think about that. That means millions of men wake up every day, already settled. So why does this happen? Why do so many men stay average, even when they feel something is missing? Because average is encouraged. From childhood, we're taught to follow paths, not create them. Get the degree, get the job, fit in, don't rock the boat. Standing out feels risky. Failure feels embarrassing. Judgment feels painful. So most men choose safety. Fear plays a bigger role than we admit. Fear of looking stupid. Fear of failing publicly. Fear of being judged. Even the thought of speaking up or trying something new can make the heart race. So men stay quiet. They stay small. They stay comfortable. Then there's distraction. Modern life feeds the brain quick rewards, a notification, a like, a video. Tiny hits of pleasure, all day long. But building strength, learning skills, saving money, those rewards come later. And the brain prefers now. So the couch wins over the gym. Scrolling wins over studying. Entertainment wins over effort. The deepest problem, though, is lack of purpose. Many men don't know what they're aiming for. No clear direction. No personal mission. No reason to push through discomfort. Without a why, you drift. And drifting always leads to average. Environment matters too. If everyone around you is settled, comfortable, unchallenged, it feels normal to stay that way. Thinking differently invites criticism, and most people would rather belong than become exceptional. So average life continues, not because men are weak, but because the system makes it easy. Easy to drift, easy to distract, easy to settle. And one day, years later, you look back and realize you never chose your life, you just lived it. But here's the truth most men never hear. Average is not destiny. Autopilot can be turned off, and change doesn't start with grand moves. It starts with small, disciplined actions. Discipline begins with daily habits, not extreme ones, simple ones. Move your body every day, even if it's just a few minutes. Read something meaningful, even a few pages. Do one thing that builds you, instead of numbing you. Those small actions compound, and over time, they separate you from the crowd. Start your mornings with intention. Wake up slightly earlier. Breathe. Write. Move. Not to be perfect, but to be intentional. A planned day beats a reactive one, every single time. Track your time. Most men are shocked when they see how many hours disappear into screens. Reclaim just a portion of that time and invest it in yourself. Learning, building, improving. Treat your growth like an appointment you don't cancel. Next, find your purpose. Ask yourself hard questions. What matters to me? What kind of man do I want to become? What do I want my life to stand for? Purpose doesn't have to be grand. It just has to be real. When you know your why, discipline becomes easier. Set clear goals, not vague wishes, specific targets, something you can measure, something you can track. Progress builds confidence, confidence builds momentum, and momentum changes identity. Keep learning. Your mind needs training just like your body. Read, listen, study. Learn skills that give you options, that make you valuable, that expand your world. Stay a student, not just a consumer. Take care of your body. This is non-negotiable. Movement clears the mind. Strength builds confidence. Health fuels discipline. You don't need perfection. You need consistency. Your future depends on it. Master your money. Most men never plan financially, and then wonder why they feel trapped. Track your spending. Save something, even if it's small. Think long-term. Money is not about greed. It's about freedom. And freedom gives you choices. Finally, adopt a growth mindset. You are not fixed. You are not finished. Skills can be learned. Strength can be built. Confidence can be developed. Failure is not proof of weakness. It's proof of effort. Every strong man started as a beginner. Here's the hard truth. If you want more than average, you must do more than average. Not someday. Today. One small action. One disciplined choice. That's how autopilot breaks. Life is too short to drift. Too precious to waste. Most men will die average and never realize they had another option. Now you know. The question is, what will you do with it? If this message hit you, start now. Change one habit, one routine, one decision. Because comfort is seductive. But you were not born to settle. Don't just watch life pass by. Live intentionally. And don't let average be your final story.